It's wake time once again. We got a crash van in front of us. Got a little office. Ooh, got a big crate full of ammo. I believe we've been left off. Alan had been in a helicopter crash. Oh, right. I fought two dudes out here, didn't I? And, I guess I've gotten all the items there are to get out here. I could have sworn there was a TV with a Night Springs in here, but perhaps not. So, let's go inside. The hangar? Is that what this building is called? Load me up with the items here. There's a radio over there. Very normal way to get around inside a warehouse.
And here's a new song from a band that they always remind me of our local rock legends, the Old Gods. I couldn't tell you why. I guess it's just, yeah.
Radio can really, it's really carrying. I hope that's not copyrighted music that I'm going to get in trouble for on YouTube.
In the night. It was close, but I had to find a way across.
Oh, this looks like a place where I'm going to have to fight Electro. What if this just turned into a Spider-Man game? I'd be here for it. I'd be very into it. I don't have a hard hat. Oh no. This is the biggest danger yet. Oh wow. Someone got him. Oh, he ran into these power lines. He didn't watch this PSAs as a kid like the rest of us. Alright, did that redirect any power or anything? No. There's still electricity crackling through those wires. I like that. I like these environmental removals of evil dudes. Oh, the light is gone now, huh? Oh, okay. It just fades in and out, I see. Ooh. Hoist on my own electrical wires there.
Making her way through the water pipe alone, Cynthia was angry at the writer. Foolish young man, taking unnecessary risks. And the way he broke the rules. Didn't he understand what was at stake? Since the terrible days in the 70s, she hadn't wavered once, as hard as it had been. She was tired of protecting the town all these long years, and now only wanted to rest.
This author was such a cool rebel. What's to be done with him? He's a loose cannon who plays by his own rules. And yet she thought, he gets results. I see it. I see that thermos teasing me, taunting me, making a mockery of me. Oh, they pinned me in. Goodness. Well, okay. Maybe this is a good opportunity to use some of that flare gun ammo. I definitely should have reloaded my shotgun before going in there. In fact, let's just do that now. That's the #1 cause of problems. You have to reload your gun. See, that guy had a hard hat. He knew what was up as far as workplace safety. Alan is just willy-nilly running around in this place. Is that the way I'm supposed to go? Yeah. Okay. There's no other way to go, so on to the scissor lift.
The story I had written in the cabin had come true. Touched by the dark presence, I had written a horror story, but the end was still missing. The story was incomplete, and the last unfinished page of the manuscript still sat in the typewriter in the cabin study. If I could get back there, if I could read the page, then I could write my own ending to this story and save Alice. I couldn't get across until I found a way.
Turned off the mic there for a minute. You may hear the occasional cough. My wife is sick. I somehow am not. But she's all right. We don't know what she has, but there will be some coughing, potentially. And I may have to stop the stream if I need to do something for her, so please forgive if that's the case. Remedy loves these bridges that turn in a circle. Like, if there's one thing I know for a fact, that the video game making company Remedy loves most, it's bridges that turn in a circle. I have never seen one in America. I haven't been everywhere in America, so not to say that they're nowhere, but I personally have never seen one in the United States.
We managed to lose the flock. You're almost at the power plant. Keep going. We'll give you support.
Wow, how encouraging. Oh, here's the TV with Night Springs. Or Night. Yeah, Night Springs.
Such philosophical concerns are by necessity abstract. And yet, some of us can find concrete proof of the nature of our existence in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, an absence of creativity.
What did you want to show me?
Lydia, thank God you're here. Please, it's in the basement.
Oh, that's amazing. Isn't it just?
I found it here this morning.
It's like it isn't there, but I can't look straight at it.
Yes, I'm sorry.
How did you get here?
Well, I'm trying.
Did you put this thing here?
To be more precise, I put everything here but that.
Really? But what is it?
I guess the temptation is to follow it, but it's really an absence of lack. Yeah.
In Martha's basement?
Yes, it was doing so well, too. I came up with two old ladies and put something really weird in the basement. It was a great start. Completely blocked now. I can't imagine what I was up to.
Well, surely
That was another one you just kind of had to watch with a considerable amount of background noise. I know this is not the way you're supposed to go, but I have to see if there's anything here, and there's not. So now we will take the correct path. Like, I kind of get it that, like, you know, everything is diegetic, so there's going to be background noise while you're watching Night Springs episodes on the TV, but I kind of like to just watch the Night Springs episodes.
I recognized the logo on the power plant sign. I'd seen a version of it painted all over the area, signifying hidden caches of supplies.
Hold it right there!
Miss Weaver, Cynthia, I'm a friend.
Prove it!
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song. You can help me.
About time! Young man, I've been waiting a very long time for you. It's in the well-lit room.
Excuse me?
What you need to drive the darkness back. The well-lit room is at the dam. I built the room to keep it safe.
Will it help me find Alice? Will it get me back to the cabin? Fine, let's go. I can get my friends to come back with the helicopter.
We won't go outside. Never at night. That's rule number 1. You've been breaking the rules, young man, and where has that gotten us, No, I have a secret route. A lit route. An old water pipe. Something was damaged at the transformer yard. It's drained all the reserve power. Without it, the pipe will go dark. The power to the yard must be cut.
Let me guess. You want me to do it?
Young man, you're the one who likes to break the rules. I can't be outside in the dark. The kill switch is outside.
Oh yeah, lady who's been helping me with secret chests full of stuff that I can use. How dare you ask me to do a simple task?
Hurry! The switch is on the wall facing the shore. I have been preparing for these times, the dark tides. You have found my caches, haven't you? You can see the signs. Very few people can. Yes, please. Take what you need. This is all for you, for the likes of us. We do Tom's work, don't we? I cannot take you to the well-lit room if the lights in the pipe go out. You must go outside to use the emergency switch.
She went from conversational to chiding very quickly. Oh, okay. Oh.
Weaver had sent me to cut the power to the transformer yard. I was willing to do grunt work for her to get her to help me. I hoped Weaver was dependable. I'd stumbled into this crazy world a little over a week ago. She had been living this insanity for decades.
The big guys are kind of like, you know, imposing, I guess. But the little speedy guys with the hooks and stuff, they're definitely the worst enemies in this game. Because they'll, like, throw junk at you and get behind you and just be very obnoxious. You always gotta watch out for the little speedy guys. That's my personal life advice to everyone watching right now. The little speedy guys, watch out for them. The big guys are just big targets, you know. Darkness waits in my dreams. What all of us who are huge fans of the hair metal revival band The Darkness think. Rule number 1, never go out at night. Well, I'm Alan Wake and I don't play by the rules.
I could see the kill switch that would cut the power to the transformer yard. Now I had to find a way to reach it.
Alright, so this is...
If I could figure out the gates, I could use them to get to the kill switch.
Yeah, I got it, Alan. Man, I know. You don't have to give me hints. I know I'm supposed to do these gates in a certain order. Okay. Did I actually have it right when I had all 3? I think maybe I did. Oh well. Now I gotta figure out how to get it back that way. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Designs these things. The transformer yard went dark and dead. Weaver's water pipe passage should now be good to go.
Spooky. Gates moving on their own. Oh, okay. See? Who actually did the damage there? Little dude. It's always the little dude. guys are just big targets. Was that a thermos? I just totally almost passed up. Ugh, losing a step.
This way, young man. Follow me. The pipe's empty now. We're ready to go. This way. We need to go. I knew them both, Tom and Barbara. I had such a crush on him. Such a beautiful man. I was jealous. There was a part of me that was maybe a little glad when she had the accident. And then
Lady,
Tom
I do not need to
right
hear this.
and woke the darkness up. He tried to bring her back, but you can't do that. There are no free rides like that.
I'm starting to realize that.
In that case, young man, perhaps you're a smarter man than Tom was. The witch looked like her, but it wasn't. Barbara was sweet. He didn't understand until it was too late. He tried to undo it, wrote himself, her, everything he'd ever written out of the world. Oh, he was so famous. And afterward, no one knew. Oh, Tom. He left only one thing behind in my game, in case it happened again. Insurance. He trusted me. Or perhaps used me a little. Tom knew how I felt. Knew I wouldn't refuse him. I built the well-lit room and put it there. It's been waiting for you. We are characters trapped in a story. And none of us will survive to see the end. If the darkness isn't stopped, she'll twist the story to her own dark ends.
How do you know all this?
Tom, that's the way he wrote it. He still talks to me, you know, in television, from beyond, from below. We've both been touched by the darkness, young man. He saved us both with light, but the darkness stays with you. Leaves a stain. This pipe will take us directly to the well-lit room.
Okay, I need to call my friends, tell them where we're going.
Hello? Al!
Barry, we're headed to the dam in one of the pipes. Meet us there.
Okay, I'll tell Sarah.
It's Sarah now?
Whoa! No! For the sweet love of...
Barry! Barry! We gotta go see if they're okay.
They're probably dead. You must reach the well-lit room. This is no time to be a selfish idiot.
That's
This
my
is
best
no
friend.
time to be a selfish idiot who cares about your friends. I'm actually on Alan's side this time. I also did not need to hear about how this...
I'll use the pipe. I'll meet you at the dam if you make it.
Really did not need to hear about this old lady who was horny for Tom.
At least I didn't have to worry about her. She knew how to stay safe.
Yeah, she's driven by unbelievable amounts of horniness for Tom. Not the MySpace guy. The author. Tom Zane, who is not the jobber wrestler Tom Zink, but I always hear it as Tom Zink for some reason. At least he left me notes about where the well-lit room is.
Sarah was almost starting to relax. Maybe they could turn this into a win yet. Suddenly, there was a piercing sound, like a table saw gone wild, as 100 birds made out of shadows swarmed into the rotor. The chopper bucked wildly and the board lit up. telling her what she already knew. They were going down. Barry Wheeler screamed next to her.
There's one thing I hate. It's every time a table saw goes wild. You hate to see it. We gotta keep our table saws domesticated. Birds. You know what? I gave Alan a hard time for just saying birds earlier, but there's really no more appropriate thing to say in this specific situation than birds. The simple declarative statement. Birds. Birds. Who asked you?
Barry! Sheriff Breaker! Sarah!
The crash site looked bad, but as far as I could tell, the wreck was empty.
You know what? I am a fan of understatement. I like to use it quite a bit. And the crash site looked bad is an excellent example of understatement.
Barry! Barry! Hang in there, I'm coming!
It's the speedy guys. Every single time it's the speedy guys.
I have a different ending in mind.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
I knew you'd be all right.
How's that?
The flaming eye of Mordor?
Laugh it up, funny man. Do we have somewhere to go?
Weaver will meet us at the dam.
I don't understand. I still don't understand why a literary agent referencing Mordor is like a bad thing for a literary agent to do. That seems perfectly acceptable, perfectly normal for someone who makes a career in books. Like, Mordor's from books. Barry works in books. Why is it like a funny goof? Why is it something he should be ashamed of? Like, has Alan never read Tolkien? Was he not a Lord of the Rings guy? Because it seems like he would have been. I just don't understand. He
When you spend most of your night running uphill while a crazy bunch of demon hicks try to take your head off with an axe, you know your helicopter crash landed in Night Springs. Oh, sure. I should have kept that gym membership.
You see those lights? That's the elevator we need to take.
Yeah, they're like weird, creepy ghost men. It's... Of course nothing else moves like that.
How many of them are there? Where'd that one go? Ah, this can't be happening!
It is obnoxious.
Wait, this is bad. This is really bad.
Just calm down. Calm down. Wait for them to appear. And then do what you need to do. See?
Was that it? Are we
It was
safe?
fine.
That was... wow. I think we're okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah, of course you're okay. You're with a man who's never been scared.
Bad feeling.
Let's keep our eyes open. Wait,
Thermos.
call the elevator. I'm keeping watch.
I hear something moving around.
Alright, before I call the elevator, stop trying to rush me. Let me look around a little bit. Okay, there's nothing.
Heads up! Here they come!
Oh no! Oh no!
Come in! We have to hold them off! It's almost here, Wake. Just hold on. Come on.
It's here! Now, let's go! Now, the book.
We're almost there. There's an entrance into the dam at the top. What's the plan, Wake?
Well, Weaver's crazy, but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee, could you be a little more vague?
Thomas Zane? Seriously? Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
He was real to me, damn it.
Let's be careful, okay?
Oh, jeez, I hate this.
I do appreciate Barry still wearing the Christmas lights. Honestly, I feel like Barry is reacting to everything much more
Okay, Wake. There's a button over
believably
there that opens the door.
than Alan Wake has reacted to anything ever. Can't do anything around these big spools. I know I need one more manuscript page. Really, two more.
I think something's broken. Hold the button down so we can get in. Ow! Wait! What's going on? We can get to the dam through here. What's happening out there?
You guys go ahead and find Weaver. She should be in the dam now. I'll have to make it alone through the top.
Oh no, a complication.
Don't get yourself killed.
Please, be careful.
I'll take good care of Barry, Wake. She just look after yourself.
Kidding me.
The big inanimate objects are my least favorite enemies in this game. They're very annoying.
Down, boy.
With dry cool lit like that, you can be an action hero. Hey, there's a page. Yeah, I think I got them all. Because these are all in nightmare mode.
Thomas Zane knew he had to remove all that had made this horror possible, including himself. That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed and now looked at him through the eyes of his dead love. But he also knew that despite his best efforts, it might someday return. So even as he wrote himself and his work out of existence, he added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox would remain.
Birds. I don't know how many people played the first Silent Hill. One of my favorites. Great game. Anytime anybody in a game walks on metal, like chain link, I'm always reminded of the first Silent Hill, where the nightmare version of Silent Hill, evil version of the town was. Like, the ground turned into chain link. It was wild. Well, that went poorly.
I was ridiculously outnumbered. The searchlight could even the odds.
You will go no further. Stop now.
That's a little cheap. Alright. I guess just book it. Gotta stop and pick up this thermos, obviously. Whoa, okay. Ugh, that's the most annoying part of this. That one little bit, one little flash after killing all those taken dudes earlier of Alice would have been very effective at scaring anyone who had been scared before. Me? I don't know anything about it. Love to stop and pick up a thermos. Come on. Same spot.
last chance to take. Don't worry about the noise. We're safe here. I have looked after the well-lit room for many, many years now. There is no shadow in the well-lit room. The power is fail-safe, and all the bulbs are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
There's an old army base at Raincoat. It was active during the Second World War. They operated here back then. They must have built this.
Yes, they did. It's my place now. Take it, and I won't need to worry about the room anymore, because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late, and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence, in a story I had written. I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Alright, end of episode. I believe there's one more to go. And we're at an hour and change, so this seems like a good place to stop. Thanks for watching. Let's stop this copyrighted music and come back for more. Episode 6. I think we can knock out episode 6 in 2 play sessions, and then whatever DLC there is to play. I guess the DLC is included in Remastered. I would assume so. So, yeah, not that much left. And I need to get this game done so I can start playing Elden Ring when it arrives at my house on Friday. So, appreciate everyone who checked this out, and I hope you appreciate that I've never been scared.